Hey, Pat Rigsby here, and I want to talk with you about the thing that is holding you back in your fitness business. Now, the reality is, depending on where you are kind of in this business owner or entrepreneurial journey, it could be one of three things typically. So I'm going to go through those three in sequence, and then you'll be able to kind of self-identify as to determine where you are, what's holding you back, and how to kind of break through and level up. So the first thing that potentially would be holding you back as a business owner would be not really having a lead generation and conversion system in place. See, if you don't have those in place, money is always going to be a challenge. You're always going to feel kind of restricted as to your ability to invest in staff, invest in outsourcing things, whether it be advertising or bookkeeping or just some general administrative task. So you're always going to be kind of playing defense, if you will. Now, if we want to resolve this, we need to start to think about kind of what I call the attract unit and the convert unit and say, okay, what can I do to consistently attract more prospects who might potentially be a good fit to work with me? So we need some strong lead generation systems in place. Now, it doesn't need to be a lot. In fact, I would tell you start simpler. That's going to be better. The simple things that you can do consistently well are going to pay off. So once we have this attract kind of piece of the puzzle in place, then we move to convert. Those people who've kind of self-identified and they said, okay, I'm interested. I may not necessarily be ready to become a client, but I'm interested enough that I'm going to give you permission to continue the conversation. Whether that's at a networking event where they give you their phone number or email, or they opt in for a lead magnet, that person is saying, look, you know what? This is interesting enough and potentially beneficial enough to me that I want to know more. So then we have the convert unit, where basically we're just following up. We're following up, educating and motivating this person until that time at which they are ready. And the thing that most of us overlook is the fact that at least half of those people, even if they're not ready right now, they're going to eventually be ready. And if we follow up consistently educating and motivating them, they're going to choose us more often than not. So when we think about what's holding us back, the first potential problem or the first potential obstacle that we have to break free from is that attract and convert unit, that marketing unit that's not allowing us to run our business in the way that we want to. Once we have that in place and cash flow and personal income aren't nearly as big an issue as they might have been as a startup, then we can kind of move forward and really evolve as a business. Now, the second potential roadblock or obstacle that's holding us back would be not having systems in place. Now, systems can be a pretty daunting word. Trust me, I understand. I've founded 2 franchise organizations. I've created operations manuals. I understand how intimidating systems can be. But the reality is that systems just are you documenting what you already do well. In fact, I would tell you, you already have systems now. There are things that you do in a consistent way because they've given you the result that you want, whether it's how you answer the phone or how you present programs to prospective clients or how you design training programs or deliver them. So really all you need to do is to document those things that have allowed you to have success already. Now, the simplest way to document things in a way that is going to be replicated by others, which is ultimately our goal, right, is to video them, whether it's just pulling out your smartphone and videoing the way that you might answer the phone, the way that you may present a program or deliver a training session. Or if it's on a computer, then we just want to do a screen capture using something like Camtasia or ScreenFlow and document it that way. And the easiest way to get started with this, because trust me, I'm all about easy, is to list out the 20 most common things that happen in your business. And, whether we're talking about on a daily basis, weekly basis, or monthly basis, the delivering training sessions, setting up for training sessions, presenting programs, answering the phone, all those really common things. List those out, and one by one, create a video documentation of how you do this. Because if you're going to hand it off to somebody, really all you're asking them to do is say, do it like I do. And if you do it like I do, we're going to have a pretty good shot of having some success. So list out those 20 things, document them. Choose 1 or 2 a week, and before you know it, in a couple months, you're going to have this video playbook, a better operations manual than most franchises actually have, because nobody's going to go through this binder that's as thick as a dictionary, but they will watch videos. I mean, we see how popular YouTube is, so we understand that videos are how people choose to learn now. So we've got marketing is one thing that we can do to keep from being stuck, keep from being locked in place, and actually move forward. Then the second thing would be systems. Now, the third piece of this puzzle would be leadership. You may have systems in place, but the idea here as a business owner, if you want to break free, if you want to feel like a business owner and not just like an employee of your business, is you're going to have other people on board. Really, success is a team sport here. So you're going to have other people who can carry out your vision, whether it's trainers, administrative people, even people that may not necessarily be under your roof, like your accountant or anybody else you're outsourcing something to. It could be Facebook advertising, or it could be somebody coming in and managing your business in a role that maybe you played for a long, long time. But no matter what you're doing, you need to bring somebody in and set them up to succeed. It's not enough to feel burned out and say, okay, well, I'm going to give you the systems, good luck. You actually have to coach them up the same way that you would a client. So this is your opportunity. See, in our industry, there should not really be anybody better equipped than us to help bring in a prospective employee, bring in a team member and say, you know what, we're going to take you from where you are to where we want you to be. That's what we do for a living. That's what we do with every client that comes in. We assess them. We design a program based around the assessment and their goals, and then we coach them to execute that program so they can go from where they are to where they want to be. With a trainer, with an administrative assistant, with anybody we're bringing onto our team, that's the same thing that we need to do. So design this program to set them up to succeed. If we know what success looks like in the role they're going to play, if they're going to be a coach on the floor and they're going to be designing training sessions for clients, we need to know what success looks like in that role, and they need to know it too, so they can know when they're doing a good job. So get that clear. Let them understand where they have to go to be great in the role they're playing, and then design a plan to get them there and coach them to that plan. Don't just hand them the plan and hope they get there. Actually coach them the same way you would a client, and you're going to get great results. So if you want to break free from those things that are holding you back, the 3 most common ones I see as a business owner and as a business coach are not having great marketing in place, not having systems to help other people execute your vision, and not leading people to become that best version of themselves and succeed in the role they're playing. Look at your own business, look at your own situation, see which one is most applicable to you, clean it up, and you're going to see your business skyrocket. Thanks for watching. If you click the first link in either the description or the link in the pinned comment, you can get my latest book, The Ideal Business Formula, for free. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button for me. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll respond. And lastly, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm posting videos at least twice a week now, and if you turn on your notification bell, you'll be sure to get them all.